Governor Pritzker shared his reaction to the election results.
He says Illinois is ready to protect the rights that could be threatened. Courtney Spinelli live in the West Loop with more on the governor's remarks. Courtney.
Yeah, good afternoon to you both. Governor J.B. Pritzker is making a promise to protect vulnerable communities amid the election results. Now, he spoke this morning and was asked a variety of questions about the election and why the way he believes it shook out like it did for Democrats. But he said right now things are just too early to speculate without knowing more specifics on things like demographics from the states where they went red for this election. Now, instead, Pritzker chose to focus his remarks on acknowledging the concerns of Illinoisans who may be feeling anxious after the election. The president-elect's victory raises questions about the future of abortion access in the U.S. He recently stated he believes states should determine their own policies, though as president he supported a House bill that would have banned abortion nationwide after 20 weeks. Under Pritzker, Illinois has maintained some of the strongest abortion protection laws in the country. He's also passed legislation to give people access to gender-affirming care. Pritzker says Illinois is prepared for a second Trump presidency. He says he's taken steps with the General Assembly to plan ahead on abortion, the environment, labor, and business investments, though not offering many specifics.
Over the years ahead, we'll do more than just protect against the possible reversion to an agenda that threatens to take us backward. We will continue to advance a positive, productive, and inclusive agenda of our own. Despite his threats to health care coverage and educational opportunity and a fair minimum wage, Illinois will continue to invest in the well-being and prosperity of our people.
Pritzker also fielded questions about things from his veto session agenda to the projected $3.2 billion shortfall in 2026. He cautions the budget will be balanced and that history shows the flat projection forecast is typically inaccurate, he says. He was asked about what the state should do if the president-elect withholds federal funding for police grants or goes through with his plan for mass deportations. Pritzker says those nonpartisan grants are decided by independent groups and says it would be illegal for the Trump administration to do anything like that. Now, he was also asked today a question on the minds of many whether he will be putting in his own bid for presidency come next election. He says right now he has no plans to announce and that he is very happy doing what he does here at the state level for Illinoisans. Now, we did hear a lot of reporters that were trying to ask additional questions, but they did cut that off right before the 30-minute mark today as people were trying to ask about other additional election implications. But we are waiting to hear more if those questions do get answered. For now, reporting live in the West Loop, Courtney Spinelli, WGN News.